Hello, everybody. This is Todd D1 here. Thanks for back on everybody today on a different subject we're going to talk about today. Sorry I haven't been making videos like I should. Been busy with work and stuff and everything. And since I had a couple days off coming up this week, I decided to go ahead and get some videos made and that type of thing. So I work at a job. I work at US Cellular. So, pretty good so far. Just been a pretty busy, been a, it's been a busy couple weeks. So definitely definitely hanging, definitely doing well up there. So, today's video I'm gonna talk to you guys about video game franchises, and what my favorite video game franchises are. Might kind of do some video game stuff for some new videos and stuff. Talk about some of them and things like that. Um, so this is my top 10 of my favorite video game franchises of all time that I really enjoy. I've that I enjoy their franchises pretty well. And there are some lacking and issues that those franchises have had, but um, overall, I do enjoy them pretty well. So, at number 10, we have the Grand Theft Auto games. Um, I pretty much like pretty much quite a bit of the Grand Theft Auto games. I haven't really played I have never really played like um, because I know the PS1 had a couple of Grand Theft Auto games, but I never really played the PS1 versions of those because it was like different different game then. But my favorite game, I think the first one I ever tried was Grand Theft Auto 3 for the PS2. Um, so I really kind of enjoyed Grand Theft Auto 3, Grand Theft Auto Liberty City, um, Grand Theft Auto Vice City, San Andreas, Grand Theft Auto 4, and then of course you have Grand Theft Auto 5. Um, all of those are pretty much my favorite. I like most of those. I think my all time favorite one right now is probably San Andreas, just because um I put so much time into that game, and it's definitely a all time favorite for me and stuff. Definitely looking forward to them doing something with GTA 6. I mean, I've seen some things on it. I haven't seen too much on it because there's still a lot that they're kind of doing with the game, but overall, I can't wait to see what they do with it. I did kind of hear that for GTA 6 that you might be getting to go to more than one location because they were mentioning the fact you might get to go to Vice City, Liberty City, San Andreas, and then there's another location. There's like four locations you can go to, but they say you can like fly to those locations. What's that'll be interesting. So you'll have like a sounds like you might have like what's called like fly transportation of like because like if you have missions where you have to go to like like Vice City or all those, that'll be kind of interesting. To me, I think they should I think if it were me, they should add a city location to the game. Um, I like them to add like Las Vegas or Las Vegas or some in places like that. That way, it's kind of it gives it um just locations to explore. But overall, I enjoy Grand Theft Auto series and the environment it had. Um, at number 9, we have the Resident Evil games franchise series. I enjoy most of the Resident Evil games. I mean, there's a couple of them that are not my favorite that I think are awful. Um, but I enjoyed most of them. Definitely did enjoy the new remakes of them though, because ever since they started making those for the newer gen consoles, and just remakes of it in general. I kind of pretty much added those to my Xbox Series X because I needed to. I kind of want to have some remake stuff of with that console. So, um, I think my favorite probably Resident Evil game is probably gonna be Resident Evil 4. Resident Evil 6 was pretty good. And stuff. I definitely played that one quite a bit. Um, definitely enjoyed both Resident Evil 4 and 5 and 6 for Xbox 360, of course. But um, definitely looking forward to seeing what they do further with the franchise. I'm not really too sure what they're gonna do next for Resident Evil because I've been hearing some talks about Resident Evil 9, and I know they're probably gonna go ahead and do a remake of Resident Evil 5 because I have a feeling they're gonna do a whole remake of that series. So that way, there's a remake generation, a new remake of the games, and like for like next gen consoles and stuff, which is not a bad thing because I like to have like newer generation stuff with the new generation consoles, of course. But overall, I just hope when they remake games, I hope they do it right and not just do it for cash grabs. But overall, I enjoy Resident Evil games. At number 8, we have the Forza Motorsport and Horizon games. I really enjoy both of those racing games. I think they are my all-time favorite racing game. I'm not a ve- I like racing games, but I'm also pretty picky with some of them because some of them just are not my favorite. But I definitely enjoy the Horizon, and of course, Need for Speed is pretty cool too. Um, but I think overall those are my favorite. Another racing game I did enjoy, which is for the 360. I would love to see them actually do something with that. Is a racing game Split Second, which was for the Xbox 360. That one I actually really enjoyed pretty well. But for the motorsport ones and like the Horizon, I really definitely enjoyed those racing games, and those are actually pretty cool racing games, really. Especially when you can buy all the cars you want and like customize them however you want, race them, all this kind of cool stuff. I definitely like the customization options. I wish they would actually add more customization options so that way there's more depth of what you're wanting to do with your car. But overall, I definitely really enjoy the racing games pretty well. Number 7, we have the Tom Clancy games franchise. So basically, I really enjoy most of his games. So like, I enjoy all of the Ghost Recon, your Rainbow Six games. Um, I did enjoy, the airplane games, like the Hawks 1, Hawks 2, the End War. Um, definitely really enjoyed, those types of Tom Clancy games. Uh, Division, definitely enjoyed Division pretty well too. I definitely like to see them add another installment to Division. Um, but overall they're really good. They're actually really good, cool games. I mean, I like to see them add a couple new edition games to the Tom Clancy franchise. But I guess we'll see what they do. Overall, I really enjoyed those types of shooter games, and some of them were tactical. Some of them are tactical strategy games too. I've enjoyed some of those as well. But overall, pretty cool games. At number 6, we have Destiny and Destiny 2. I definitely enjoy the Destiny franchises and stuff. I think they're not a nice, pretty cool shooter game, especially when it comes to like space, like shooter game, kind of in the depths of like Halo, even though it's made by Activision and stuff. So it also has some Call of Duty kind of like shooter mechanics in some way too. Definitely really enjoy the Destiny games. I like the customization that you could do with your character and like what you want to make him look like and everything, which is actually kind of unique and everything. And definitely enjoyed both of those games pretty well. Definitely like to see them actually at some point make a Destiny 3 or whenever they get to doing that at some point. I think that'd be kind of a nice new addition to shooter game fans because I have a feeling Destiny 2 is really about done. I know they added a lot of content, a lot of new DLC, and but yeah, definitely really enjoyed Destiny games, of course. Um, Definitely would like them to, continue on doing stuff with Destiny, like eventually at some point make a Destiny 3. Okay, I'm trying to think. Sorry, guys. At number five here, this is probably one of my all-time favorite franchise games, and I have every single one of them, and I've played every single one of them, and I think they're probably some of my favorite franchise games. And that is going to be at number five, the Assassin's Creed game franchise. I am a huge Assassin's Creed game fan. I like their open world and all that type of stuff. I like the backend history of those types of games, which is really kind of fun to explore. Um, Quite a few of the things I like with them is I definitely would like to see them continue, exploring other locations, of course, other countries, time periods, as as long as they're not quite going into that modern. I mean, yes, there's a couple of Assassin's Creed, stories that are in the modern time, but I feel like they need to finish stuff with the backhand first before they jump into stuff like that. Because I know there's talks of them wanting to do like a World War II setting one and things like that. I mean, it'd be cool, but I feel like there's a lot of things with that is going to take away some of that. And you know, the Hidden Blade is it was such an iconic tool for the assassin. And when it comes to doing a World War II setting, you're not going to be able to get behind too many gunmen with guns and stuff because, like, I mean, and two, I wonder what kind of robes and stuff that character would wear because he can't dress in white where we can see you plain as day. So like, it's gonna be really interesting what clothing they would use for him for that character, or if they decide to go one. But a Assassin's Creed location I actually like to see them explore. There's a couple of them, and they've kind of shown. I wouldn't mind seeing an Aztec one, and do a location of either Mexico or South America. I do believe is the other location they can do Aztec stuff, which I would actually like to see them do. Um, another location I like to see them do. Of course, I like to see them do something with like Asian type countries like China, Japan. Those, there is a Assassin's Creed game on the horizon coming, which is one location in Japan. But I like to see them do something with like Japan, Mongolia, or China and stuff too. I think that'd be kind of cool locations to explore. And I definitely would not mind them doing a Assassin's Creed game that's like a Roman Empire days. Yes, we've had Odyssey with the Spartans, but I think it'd be kind of nice to have like a Roman Empire kind of like setting time. Um, Even though we've had Rome and stuff like that in Assassin's Creed games, but they've always been in ruins, and I like to see them actually make a game where their city is like all is like not really destroyed. So it'd be kind of nice to have a setting where it takes place during the Roman Empire days. So that'd be kind of neat. Um, at number four, we have the Fallout games. I actually like the Fallout games. I like the uh, I like the apocalyptic like open world environment and how to survive and these types of things when it comes to radiation and all this types of interesting stuff. So it's definitely really interesting and pretty neat stuff to get into. Definitely will enjoy a lot of those types of games. Um, some of them can get pretty terrifying, but they're actually pretty cool games. Um, I've actually played quite a lot of the Fallout games. So I think my favorite one is I like Assassin's Creed. I like Fallout 3. Fallout 3 was actually pretty good. I mean, it's how it all started. I mean, I originally was for PC, but I enjoyed the third one and then fourth. And I haven't really played too much of the 76, but it's all right. Um, Other than that, I really enjoyed a lot of the Fallout game franchise. That's a really fun game to actually like. You know, for a survival game, it's definitely like one of my favorite ones. At number three, we have the Battlefield first-person shooter games. I really like the Battlefield shooter games. There's been a couple of lacking and disappointing and issues with some of their games because, like, um, well, with EA's issues on some of them. I think my favorite Fallout game is not favorite. Excuse me, guys. Favorite Battlefield game is probably going to be Battlefield 3. I think is probably one of my favorite ones. I did enjoy both Battlefield Bad Company games. Both of those were actually pretty cool top games I really liked. But I think Battlefield 3 is probably one of my favorite ones. 4, and then of course Battlefield 1 and Battlefield 5 were actually really good. You know, World War 1, World War 2, like setting games, pretty good. And then of course you have your Battlefield 2042, which I know it gets a lot of hate, but I actually enjoy it, especially when it comes to capturing all these posts and that type of thing. I actually like doing that, which kind of reminds me of Star Wars Battlefront in a way with that, which I really kind of enjoy a lot of that. Definitely, I think it's one of my favorite things to do on that type of game and everything. So, but overall, I really enjoy the Battlefield games. Um, there is a lot of improvement they really need to improve themselves on, but other than that, I kind of hope the next one they make it's hopefully it's better. It does better like it's supposed to, but we'll see when that comes out and arrives. At number 2, we have the Halo game franchise. I definitely like the Halo games. They're one of my favorite all-time shooter games. Halo 3 is probably one of my favorite out of the series. Between that and Halo Reach, I think are probably one of my all-time favorite games and stuff. Of course, though, you can't really deny that the first two games that you had were not only classic, but like they were both how it all started. Definitely enjoyed the first second game, of course. Um, Battlefield Halo 4 was okay. Halo 5, whatever. And then Halo Infight was definitely pretty good. I definitely enjoyed that one. But overall, definitely really enjoyed a lot of the Halo games and stuff. I do enjoy Halo Wars, which I play those on the PC because I play those ones on the PC. I really enjoy those. I enjoy the RPG game. I enjoy most RPG games on PC. I mean, I wouldn't mind having an RPG game that's for consoles, but I really enjoy those two, especially on PC though. Um, Overall, I think that's about it for Halo. Um, and number 1, last but not least, we have Call of Duty. I definitely do enjoy the Call of Duty franchise. Probably one of my favorite, military shooter game of all time. It's had some upsets, it's had some downs, but overall, probably one of my favorite shooter games of all time. I've played pretty much every one of them. Um, I would say probably my favorite out of the Call of Duty. I like the Modern Warfare series. I think the Modern Warfare series is probably one of my favorite out of the Call of Duty. And then of course, second is the Black Ops, of course. I didn't really care too much for Black Ops 4, but I definitely enjoyed the Cold War uh, as well. And definitely, I hear they're actually thinking about doing another Black Ops installment, which is supposed to take place in the 90s. So we'll see how all that goes. Trying to think. I definitely enjoy some of the World War II ones, like of the ones that they had. Like obviously, World at War is pretty good. World War II one. I definitely enjoyed Call of Duty 2 and those types of ones. I didn't really mind. I actually kind of liked 2017's World War II Call of Duty game, but I think when it came to um, They made another World War II one, and I can't think of what it's called. Call of Duty. Because they made two different World War II Call of Duty games, but I think out of the one I like out of the most, I think I'd prefer 17 over that one. Just because I enjoyed its story mode more than I did that one. I think yes, I know they were trying to do the space futuristic ones, but I think when it comes to the space ones, I don't know. I definitely enjoyed Advanced Warfare. That one's alright. And then of course I had Infinity Warfare, which was not a very good one. But I think the thing I noticed with Infinity Warfare, they tried to be more like what Destiny did with their stuff, because Destiny and Call of Duty were both, they were Activision. So I think they tried to do stuff with like Destiny and tried to see what they can do with that in the Call of Duty game. So overall, I really enjoyed both Call of Duty games, and I think they're probably one of my favorite games to play as well. So, what is your guys? Comment section below. What is your favorite video game franchise of all time? Um, what's something you enjoy playing and stuff on a everyday basis? And comment section below. Let me know. If you're new to the channel, don't forget to hit your button as always, and I'll see you on the next video. And goodbye.